Mercedes E230 for sale on eBay. In the paperwork it has its owner's manual, has the usual sort of book there with all the folder with the radio information, all that kind of thing, which I don't think actually fits in with that radio, but anyway, there's that. There's a load of other stuff that sort of comes with these things when they're new. Rubbish really, but anyway, the service book was stamped up to about 68,000 miles, and then I didn't bother after that. So there's that. It's got a current MOT test certificate that runs through to June 2014. Got HPI check there that shows it's all completely clear. Shows it also had a number plate change on it some years ago. There's that. Yeah, the cherished plate on it, by the way. Tells you what it was. That was in 97, I think that was changed. Registration documents in my name. I've had the car for about a year and a half or something, about a year maybe. There's that. There's a load of old stuff as well. There's sort of old MOTs and invoices and sort of rubbish like that there with it as well. So just looking around the car, a few little things to point out. It's got a pair of new tyres on the front. But going into the fault, it has a crack on the windscreen which runs across the bottom there. I tried to show it in that picture there, but it doesn't really show it. So it's going to need another windscreen in it at some point. The left mirror is not on the car. It has got one that goes with it that's in the right colour. I just hadn't got time to fit it. I've noticed around the car, I've also seen the old MOT test history, that the lights quite often fail. If you give them a bit of a wallop, they then come on again. So I would say all the light bulb contacts have corroded over the years. They want to go, you really want to take the bulbs out, clean them all and put them back in again. Is that the mileage on there is probably about right, I would imagine. The MOT test history goes back some years showing the gradual climb in the mileage, but I've got no proof of the mileage or anything. It may have done more, I don't know, but I think it's probably about right. There's that. The rear seats don't fold down. There's something wrong with the latching mechanism on that. There's no rear headrest with the car. There is a cover that goes over. In fact, that's in place now. It covers up anything that's in your boot area there, so people can't see what's inside there. This mesh is like a string thing that goes up and hangs on those hooks there. It's like a roller blind sort of idea. The car had a bit of a service about 18 months ago. Had some new belts and things fitted to it. What else have I got to point out here? There's a fuse thing on it. Every now and again you have to give the fuse box, well, you should really take the fuse out and clean them and put them back in again, because the cruise control sometimes stops working and you have to give it a bit of a thump and then it goes again, but you have to switch the engine off and then back on again when you thump it, otherwise it doesn't, because it won't come on if you thump it while you're going along, which is in the fuse box is just behind the door on the left hand side there. I just haven't had time to do anything with that. The right rear window, this is the left side, but on the other side it seems like the mechanism has come off the bottom of it and it's wedged into place. The motor on there all still works, but you really want to take the window and then glue the runner back onto the glass again. And another job I haven't got time for. The air conditioning stopped working about a year ago. That probably wants regassing, I expect. The headlamp bulb, I think I disconnected that. The bulb went on the right hand side. I took the bulb out, tested it, and it definitely failed. I put a new one in it and it didn't work. I haven't really worked out why, whether I pushed on the connection badly or something, but anyway, you need to do something with that at some point. It's just the main beam bulb on there. The indicator stalk wants fixing. I bought a replacement second-hand one for £15 on eBay, and I went to fit it and it was slightly different, so I put it back the way it was. So you need to do something with that. It's a really easy job to do. You have to disconnect the battery, but that doesn't affect the radio. The radio is fine if you disconnect the battery, and it's a really easy job to do. Anybody can do that. That's it. I can't think of anything else. I've been using the car. I've done a couple of thousand miles over the last year or so on it. It drives well enough. The engine, gearbox, axle seems fine on it. It feels fine to drive. It's just those little things on there that need somebody to give a bit of attention. suited perhaps to somebody who can fix the jobs themselves rather than pay somebody else to do it. Because if you pay somebody else to do it, it's going to come to a fair bit of money. But anyway, if you've got any questions, then just ask.